Pack Nation? We are back for part 2 of our interview here with 3/4-star quarterback commit Cedrick Bailey for the class of 2024. If you haven't checked out part 1 yet, make sure to go back, check that out first and foremost, and then come right back here as we continue on with our conversation here. And so that way we can pick up right where we left off, which is at something that I'm hoping that you know a lot about, because I think for me, it's, I know you know all too well, Cedric. I mean, being in the Florida area, there's a lot of rivalries down there. You got, Miami hates Florida, Florida hates Miami. They both hate Florida State hates both of them. UCF, USF hate each other. They also all hate them. It's like everybody just doesn't like anybody down there. Well, I know you know all too well, probably, that here at NC State here in Raleigh, we do not like that light blue school down the road by any means necessary. And then it's a little bit, we don't like also ECU down there, which you'll see during your time at State as well. But it's really UNC first and foremost. We just am not a fan of, for sure. And talking about, since Greg talked about how you have to be ready. I mean, I think that one of the biggest feather in the cap set for if during your recruitment, if let's say UNC came at you. One of the first things that I would recommend the coach staff say to you is watch the UNC game last year. Our 4th string quarterback just beat your quote unquote Heisman contending quarterback in Drake May. Now, again, it's not necessarily, it's not a 1-versus-1 game. That's the thing I have to immediately say in football is it's not, one player versus one player. It's a team game versus a team game. But also too, statistically, Ben Finley had better stats than Drake May, and literally for the first couple of weeks of the season, Ben Finley was literally on the scout team running the other team's offenses for the defense. So I mean, just saying. So I mean, have you watched that game? I mean, does that has to be a little bit as a quarterback, man, being like, hey, that's what's up right there.
I actually did watch that game. It was a really good game, game. I seen that. NC State, we was real physical, really physical. But you can see it looked a little soft now. I ain't gonna lie, they looked a little soft.
Let's go. Yeah, and I mean, because did you ever hear from UNC at all? I mean, I don't. Okay.
My running back, he's committed there, so I talk to him every day about it.
Oh shoot! I love that. Okay.
So speaking of running backs, you just got a running mate there today in Jaden Scott. Have you talked to him at all? Have you been in communications with each other?
Of course, I'll talk to him. We talk a lot. We actually seen each other at a tournament, a 7-on-7 tournament in Phoenix. We got even talking more. So that's my guy.
Yeah, all and right, then speaking of guys, we talked to Assad Brown last week. He said he kind of talked to you at least, I think, once or twice. And Cannon Lewis is another one that we mentioned earlier that we've interviewed. Is there anyone else? I heard that Assad is recruiting. What's the wide receiver there, Leighton, from North Carolina?
Taylor?
No, which one?
Taylor?
No.
Taylor?
Begins with a P.
Oh, Jordan Taylor?
Yeah, Taylor. That's
Jordan.
it.
Yeah. And Terrell Anderson too.
Yeah, you've been talking to any of those guys, trying to get them on board.
Sir, of course.
All right, so you're already stepping up in a leadership role, whether you want to admit it or not.
Yeah.
You're not even on the field yet. So, what is that? How important is that to start kind of talking to these individuals and just getting to know your class, right? Because you kind of will all be going in bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and kind of will need to lean on one another when you get on campus.
It's very important to get to know the guys I'm going to be playing with, get a group of guys for our 24 class, because that's what I'm going to be with. That's what we're going to be rocking with. We need those guys. We need everybody we can get. So,
yeah, and I don't know if this is something which you're considering. I'm sure you've already considered what it may be, but have you already considered enrolling early as well? In the spring.
Yes, sir. I really do consider. I am enrolled early, actually. So.
Okay, cool. Good deal. Sweetness. Yeah. No, and again, I think, with that quarterback room we have, I mean, you're going to have a lot of guys to learn from very quickly, which is going to be awesome. Yeah. And because I think that's one thing too, that's, is kind of a dying breed, unfortunately, too, is just instead of looking at these guys as competition, which, I mean, they are, I mean, sure. I mean, you want to go beat them out for the starting job for sure. But then day 2, I mean, it's like, hey, learn from each other. Like, then we're a team and we want to go win an AC championship. We want to go win a national championship. We want to go beat UNC.
Iron sharpens iron.
Iron sharpens iron. Like, this is a team sport here. Like, at the end of the day, go get it done.
And I got that in the QB meeting. I got that. Those guys really cool with each other. They enjoy being around each other. So they want to win. I could tell. I could see it in their eyes. They want to win. So
because you were there. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was during spring practice, right? Like,
yes, sir.
Yeah. That's what I figured.
Yeah.
So I know you said you're going to have an official visit here in June. Is the plan to try to make it back up to Carter Finley during the fall, when maybe if you have an off week or something, to catch a ball game?
Yes. Of course, I need to see one of your biggest games. What would be a big one, like Clemson?
Clemson, Carolina, Notre Dame will be big. Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing that you're going to find real quick. Even when we play VMI, that place will be sold out and rocking. Like, you don't have to worry about the fans showing up. So maybe intensity-wise, it would be one of those games. But I promise you, you come to any game, Carter Finley will be there, and they'll be supporting, wearing our red and white.
Yeah, actually, if I the spring game, if it wasn't raining and everything, I feel like they would have been packed.
Yeah. Yeah. We'd have probably had 20,000 or so. But that was just some nasty weather, and it was crazy because the day before it was like 75 degrees and sunny. So it was just one of those crazy things. But no, that's the one thing that win or lose, NC State will show up for football season. So
100%. So kind of talk to me in terms of your expectations coming to state. I know that because one of the things which I love about the program right now is it almost seems like there's a swagger in NC State football right now that's like, even though we haven't won the AC championship yet, it's almost like everybody, whether it's the coaching staff, the players, even the recruits, are like, yeah, no, we're gonna win one. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Like, and it's not like in 10 years from now, like, it's going to happen here very, very soon. Like, there's almost like a swagger, which I love right now. But I mean, I know you could give me definitely the prototypical answer of like, yeah, no, we're going to win the AC championship. We're going to go for a national championship. But, do you have any, coming into state, do you have personal goals and team goals that you kind of give me?
You just said the biggest one, but
yeah.
Hey, I want to win the rivalry game. That's one of them. I actually have like personal goals for myself. I want to be the number one leading quarterback in passing yards and touchdowns, everything. I want to be great. I just want to see all my draft stock go up. I just want to see everything go up. So.
Yeah. All right. Good deal. Yeah. No. Again, it's a process, to say the least, right? But hey, that's the fun part, and especially with what Doran's been doing. He's been able to bring in some great guys that he's been able to develop into some great talent for sure. So kind of talk to me in terms of because we've only been able to see really the spring game because the spring practices were closed off to media. But kind of talk to me, what really has stood out about a nice offense to you compared to other offenses you've seen?
The main thing that stood out to me is no matter what, he's going to throw the ball. They're going to throw the ball, and they're going to be aggressive with it. And those guys, they make plays, especially on the defensive side. Defense is crazy. How many turnovers they had again? It was like 3 or 4.
What, in the spring game?
Yeah, it was a couple. And plus, it was even though it was raining and it was wet and everything, I still like that the defense, they came to play and they had the energy and everything. So.
Yeah, I think they had 2 interceptions and 2 fumble recoveries, if memory serves me correctly. That's just a great defense. And so that's the other thing is, before you even get on the field for a Saturday, you got to fight through that defense. And so that defense alone will make you better, right? And it'll make you read defenses. When you've been talking to some of the coaches, like Coach Roper and maybe Coach Anai and even Coach Doran, anything that they're talking to you that they kind of want to see you kind of either work on or, not necessarily, obviously that's going to interfere with your senior season, but just on your off time?
Not much. They didn't really say anything I need to work on. So
yeah, cool. Okay. Then you're ready to rock and roll, man. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's go for it, man.
Yeah.
I love it. And kind of talk to me too, Cedrick, in terms of what are you most excited about, getting to campus, like, I know that, like, just kind of help you out, a big answer typically is like the first time coming out of the tunnel, for your first home game. Like, that's a pretty big one, but, would you kind of echo that, or would you add anything else to that?
Probably the most exciting moment that I would want to have is when we actually run after that. After we run out and do everything, I want to see my parents and my family in the stands and give them a little wave and show them. And I'll be happy that they're here.
That you made it, right?
Before we continue, I want to take a quick second to tell you about our sponsor, Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group, that has your whole world covered, with agents in 5 offices throughout Eastern North Carolina to help you decide how much coverage you need. Offering policies for home and auto, recreational vehicles, commercial, crop, health, life, and employee benefits. They are able to combine options to find a comprehensive solution that works for you. Flatlands Jessup protects the things you love so you can spend less time worrying and more time enjoying them. Find them on Facebook and Instagram at Flatlands Jessup. You can also visit their webpage at www.flatlandsjessup.com. So please make sure to go and check them out.
So you just mentioned your parents there. How much of a role did they play in your recruitment or your recruiting journey, if you will? Did they kind of just step back and let you do your thing? You were just you would maybe sound questions off of them and ask for advice. How involved were they?
They considered NC State, but it was really my choice. They stepped back and let me do it and let me decide. But they played a good role in talking me to, like,
cool.
Yeah, just give you pros and cons and make sure you got everything that you were looking for out of that school, right? And then I guess my follow-up, have you decided on a major yet? I know you at least get you through high school, but anything that at NC State that stood out from the academic side of the house to maybe that helped seal the deal for you?
The engineering part of it, they had a popping his fist.
Yeah, Leighton is an engineer, so you just made his day. So
yeah. Okay, so not necessarily sure which engineering yet, but definitely engineering.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. Let's go. All right, and I will be honest with you too, saying, I mean, balancing engineering and being a full-time football player, it's no easy feat, man. But hey, listen, if you can do that, dude.
Hey, he's the quarterback. He's the most smart player, most smartest player on the field.
Hey, I'm not doubting it at all. Hey, but I'm just saying, even for me, I mean, again, I was balancing I barely got through it being a chemical engineering major and being a football equipment manager. So, I didn't have the full schedule y'all did, but most of it. And I literally was just football, school, that's it. Eat, sleep, that was it.
Well, I'm here to take on a challenge. That's me. I like taking risks. I like doing everything. So I want the challenge. I love it.
There you go.
Hey, if State's paying for it, dude, I mean, you're getting an engineering degree from one, if not the top institutions in the country. Simple as that. So, I mean, would not blame you one bit. So, absolutely. So, kind of now want to kind of switch over to some fun questions.
Yes, I'm ready for the fun ones. I got some. Let's go.
Yeah. So first question and foremost, and this is going to really determine like a lot here. Have you had Howling Cow yet? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. That's all right. That's all right. Hey, we're going to set him up for the perfect visit.
All right. Yeah. No, the perfect visit. That's
we got
happen,
him,
man. Do you know what Howling Cow is?
No, I have no idea.
Oh, no.
That's okay. Hey, he was there on a business trip.
I agree. Hey, I get that. Hey, that's cool. But yeah, Howling Cow is our homemade ice cream that's really made.
Oh, they showed me that when I went inside, but I never had anything of that area. But I know what it is. I actually know what it is. You just fresh in my memory. Yes.
Okay.
But I don't know. I never had any of it.
All right. Okay. So for me, my first fun question: Madden or NCAA football?
College football, NCAA.
Okay.
So you're ready for that new NCAA game to come back out?
It's coming back out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I might play that every day.
You're going to be in the game.
I mean, hey. Yeah. Hey, no. Again, I'm looking forward to
it. Hey, and if you're not a 99, you're going to make yourself a 99, right?
Yeah. I'm going to be a 99.
I love it. All right. And then being in Miami, this might be kind of an easy question, but being that you're coming to North Carolina, maybe it's something you'd be more interested in. But if you had a choice, would you go to the beach or would you want to go to the mountains?
The beach.
All right, cool.
All right.
Just want to make sure.
All right.
Just want to see if you shock the world.
Favorite sport not named football?
Basketball.
Okay. All right. Are you going to give Coach Keats a call? Be like, hey, Coach.
I mean, you're 6'6". I mean, you can play guard, no problem.
I would.
Yeah.
You'd be like Charlie Ward, right?
Coach Dorn would let him, but yeah. I don't know if Coach Dorn would let him do that. But hey, if it needs to be, then it'll happen for sure. Cool.
Favorite NFL team?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good question.
Rams, LA.
Rams?
Really? Why Rams?
LA. Rams.
You got a team like 20 minutes from your house.
Dolphins, bro, they suck, bro. They just do the same thing every year. They just get to the playoffs and lose.
But because I see Tua as kind of like, he's a guy that's not, I would call him a dual threat, but I would call him the same thing. I would call him a guy that is primarily a pocket passer, but he can run the ball if need be. So not necessarily saying, hey, look, like you got a guy in the mirror right here, but I'm saying, if it's just so crazy to me that he actually was considering retirement. I don't know if
I was going to say that. Speaking of Tua, he was talking about retirement.
Which I don't blame him one bit.
When he keeps calling himself Tuna instead of Tua, he doesn't even know his own name, so the concussions are probably taking an effect. So,
Dude.
All right, I got two more football questions for you. All right, and they're both NFL. Favorite NFL quarterback? It can be past or present, and then favorite non-quarterback player can be past or present.
I'm gonna start with the non-quarterback player, and which would be Jalen Ramsey. And
okay, there's the Rams selection. Got it.
My favorite quarterback, past or present, because
there's only one correct answer, so let's see if you pass.
Well, it doesn't have to be Phillip Rivers even.
No. I was talking about Tom Brady. What are you talking about?
No.
What? No.
But we're talking his favorite. We're talking his favorite. We didn't talk about the greatest. We talked about his favorite.
He used to go, but he's not my favorite. It's probably right now. It's Deshaun Watson. I don't care. It's Deshaun Watson.
That's okay.
Okay. All right. Hey, well, but again, man, once you're here, man, and once you see Death Valley for that first time, man, then we're gonna have to look right past it. This is where Deshaun Watson played, and we're gonna have to go and whoop their, on
his own field.
Yeah, we're gonna whoop it their, what's on their own field, man. So, but hey, I get that for sure. Cool. And then, so what would you say your favorite cuisine is in terms of Italian, Mexican, barbecue?
Probably barbecue.
Okay, you coming to the right state for it then?
You're coming to the right state, man. Exactly right. Yeah, there's a lot of great barbecue joints around NC State for sure. So definitely got to let. And hey, Doran, I know has had his fair share of barbecue too. So all you do is tell Doran, go take you some barbecue.
He'll probably point you to those off the beaten path places, and those are always the best. So,
yes, old time barbecue. That's where it is for me. But that's not a sponsor. So I want to make that clear. All right, and then. Let me see, Greg. You got any good ones?
I have one last question, and so I'll save that right for the end. But yeah.
Okay. Well, one more funny thing. Do you guys already wear? Because I know one of the biggest things that I always heard a ton of feedback about from players was having to wear that big,
the padding helmet,
the cushion, the cushion helmet. Being like, dude, those things look goofy as what. But it's like, hey, listen, they're not meant to look good. They're meant to do a purpose, man. Have you already wrapped your head around wearing that big globe on your head, man?
Actually, when I was at the practice, it was like I didn't like how it looked. It looked so big, but if NC State had the pad, it's hard. It looked hard, but if they had pads around it, it probably looked way better.
Yeah. Oh, again, hey, at least now they because used to they didn't put anything on the sides or the tops, but now they at least put
the logo. It looks like a regular helmet
on the side, so it looks halfway decent. So yeah. Now again, hey, it's not meant to be pretty. It's meant to serve.
Yeah, keep your noggin intact. So
exactly. All right, Greg, finish us up.
Yeah. So last question. All right. So. We've had a lot of fun, but I want you to look in the camera right now and tell Wolfpack Nation what they can expect from you and what you're looking forward from them.
With Pac Nation, you're gonna expect a leader, a great role model, a great person, and a winner. That's what you're gonna mainly expect. And I know you the NC State fans. I know y'all like winning, so I'm here to help you guys out with that. And I want to win a championship. That's my main goal. And if anybody want to check like what I did back then, well, it really doesn't matter. But you could tell that I win. I'm a winner. That's all I want to do. So you're expecting a winner from me. That's all you're gonna get.
Leighton, I don't know about you, but I think that's a perfect way to close this interview.
I agree, man. I agree. Well, first of all, Cedrick, thank you so much again for your time, man. Really do appreciate you coming on. Excited to have you back in Raleigh here soon, man. And again, let's build this 2024 class into an awesome one, so we get some great guys around you. And looking forward to having you in the red and white, man. Yeah. So thanks again for your time, brother.
Thank you again for having me.
Absolutely, man. And again, Wolfpack Nation, make sure all of his links to his social media is in the description below. So make sure to go and give this man a follow. Check him out for sure. For us, would really appreciate that. And then for us, make sure again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and give us a follow. Tuffy Talk Down, Twitter, Instagram. Thank you so much, y'all, and go Pack, baby.